What's up, Homestead homies? It's Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and I'm Doug. And today we're coming at you deep in the suburban areas at one of the more popular gardens on YouTube. We're at MIGARDENER's house, and we're here for a special event that he's hosting. I'm going to show you guys all this neat stuff during this video, so stay tuned for that. I wanted to show you guys real quick too how he gardens in his backyard off the raised beds, and then he uses the chips just for his walkways. So he's not even really implementing a back to Eden type method, but he's growing in the beds like we do, and he's doing really good at it. Here's some of his tomatoes, and in a second here we're going to talk to him, find out what works for him in his garden, and then I'm going to show you guys the rest of the festivities. And we're pretty excited for him. We like to see the YouTube homesteaders and gardeners and people that are out here doing this kind of stuff succeeding, and when we can rally around that, we always try to do so. So now we've caught up with Luke. He's got a bunch of YouTubers here at the house. You know, everyone's shooting video and they're talking, telling stories about the garden, and so we pinned him down a little bit, and we're going to ask him a few questions about like his experiences as he's grown his garden and what has been successful for him, and what is the biggest hashtag nugget that he could share with you guys, so you can walk away with a good piece of information.
So, I mean, the biggest thing with us is anyone that's watched our channel has kind of seen us grow from 30 square feet to 2,000 square feet, and then dividing 2,000 square feet up into two gardens that are about 1,500 square feet each. So now we're at about 3,000 square feet between two gardens, and that's definitely something that is just, as someone that gardens, I think it's so important to grow in baby steps. You know, I mean, I know you
don't do what we did.
You guys,
we went backwards. We started at 10,000 square feet, and now we're probably, well, the whole space now is probably about that, with the back to Eden and the raised beds and the greenhouse, but it's not all row crops, 10,000 square feet.
Right, and I mean, for us, that was so important to learn just the fundamentals and scale it upwards. So for us, that was really fun.
That's the right way.
And so I think that's definitely something that a lot of people should definitely understand, is that I mean, if you feel like going big, go big. Yeah. But do understand too that I mean, starting somewhere is better than starting nowhere.
That's right.
If it's a pot, if it's an herb in your window, you gotta. I mean, I feel like I've heard something.
We say, do what you can where you are.
Exactly. Right. Do what you can where you are. So, I mean, seriously, just get a basil plant in a window, or even a tomato plant in a pot. Right. Because, and I've said this, I'll say it again, the best way to increase your standard of living without increasing your cost of living is grow it yourself. Right. It really is. And
it actually decrease your cost of living a little bit, because then you're pulling food out of here instead of going to the store.
Absolutely, yeah. And your family's going to taste the highest quality vegetables. They're going to not only the highest quality, but the best tasting. Right. And on top of that, there is a feeling of pride when you pull something from the garden, and it goes on your family's plate, and you see your family enjoying it and say, I provided for my family. Because I know, I mean, I don't necessarily know within your family, when you're eating at the table, if you value food as much as like we do. But we always say that
I really value
food. Food is what brings people together for at least our family, and that's where people socialize, that's where people gather. And me as a husband and as a family figure, I'm always trying to provide for my family, and it gives me no better satisfaction than to grow that myself.
And it's the satisfaction, but it's also the nutrient level is off the hook when you can snap it off the vine and bring it in and use it right in your meal. So you're getting the best nutrition, you're saving money, and you're also providing for your family. So it's like a triple win all the way across the board.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and we've been watching his channel like from way back, and watch him grow at his channel, watch him grow with his seeds. He started a seed business in his basement, and now he's actually opening a storefront, and that's why we're here hanging out with him and celebrating his win for the garden community.
Yeah, and we really just, we always say that we let passion guide what we do, and our passion is to just get more people growing more food. Right. We don't look at the dollar signs, we don't look at analytics, we look at every time someone buys a packet of seeds or contacts us and says, hey, you inspired me to grow a garden, that's someone that might never have grown a garden before, and they're experiencing it for the first time, and that is a life change. And that's really what we like to that's what we pride ourselves in, is just changing lives.
One video at a time.
One video at a time. and just getting people to eat healthier, because I've noticed in my personal life, just going back to a simpler way of eating has drastically changed how I feel, how I interacted day to day. And so I want people to experience that as well. Yeah. So that's where that passion comes in, and I hope you all have have just seen that from this little nugget of video, that we really do love what we do. So
I know, like, you guys have had some really hot temperatures lately. I guess you just had some relief from that. It's cooled off here a little bit.
Thank
and
goodness.
Then you had some rain that you've been waiting on, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And now you have important phone calls coming in.
Hopefully one.
This guy's the VIP.
Yeah, it's been crazy. But yeah, no, I mean we really it's cooled down nice now.
Yeah.
It was just 102 last week, which thank goodness, because that was too hot. So
do you have any stress in your garden that you could talk about, or is everything kind of fared through it pretty good?
We would have had a lot more stress had I not came out and watered. That's one of the things that I always say is paramount. If you can get the water in your garden, it can be 105, it can be 110. That water is what cools the soil down, because the water is it conducts so much of the heat. Right. Whereas your soil can heat up real hot. Right. But that water, it kind of acts as a buffer, where it might be 110 outside, and if your soil is nice and damp and well covered with either wood chips or like a living mulch, your soil temperature might only be like 70 or 80, which is perfect for vegetables like tomatoes, and even things like, we still have lettuce growing. And yes, it's gone to bolt. I mean, obviously it's gone to bolt, but we're having lettuce farther in the summer than most people ever get. And it's just from having good soil moisture and retaining that.
I think that's one of the big misconceptions that people have, is because we see the top of the plant, we focus in on that and think that that's hot, but it's actually the ground, and the roots start getting hot, and then they start drying out, and then that's when you start getting disease and sickness, and your plants start to fail. So like you said, if you keep that moisture in there, it's going to provide water for the plant, and the plant can handle the heat.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Yeah. And I think people often they freak out when there's heat, and they water at the wrong times too, and that could hurt things too. It's really important, when we had the hot weather, water in the morning and water in the evening, and just stay out of the heat of the day. And kind of just let it ride itself out, knowing that there is moisture in the ground. Because if you water when it's hot, you can actually boil the roots.
Yeah, and burn the plant too, the leaves.
Exactly.
It's like a magnifying glass.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the fastest way to burn your crops with kindness.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's good.
Yep.
So now we're gonna roll over to the grand opening of his store. We're gonna check that out, show you guys all the buzz over there, and hopefully you guys can enjoy this video. Make sure you check out My Gardener's channel. I'm gonna leave a link down below, and he has some good advice for you guys. And also, he lives in the Port Huron area, so if you're in the Michigan area, he's gonna be growing in your same kind of a zone, so you can get a lot of good tips and tricks. So now we're gonna go over and check out the other place.
We are just so thankful that you all have come out to be not only in the rain, but some have traveled through states and states to get here. And we are just so blessed and honored to have so many amazing people that just support our dream and our vision for not only the Blue Water area, but for the gardening community as a whole. I started this mission to get people growing more food 7 years ago in 2011, when I was still in high school. And it is something that, when I look at what we have built and what we have grown to become, it's something that I never could have envisioned happening. And so as we are about to unveil the store, I just want to let everyone know that none of this could be possible without your help, and without the help of my amazing wife, who I really owe a lot of help for. And I just want to thank everyone so much for all of your support. Hand the stage over to Mrs. MIGARDENER, because I'm sure she probably has some stuff to say as well, and then we'll open the store. So.
Yeah, I'm super soft spoken, so it's gonna take a lot of energy out of me, which I don't really have. But I just want to thank everyone for coming here. I see so many young kids, and you guys are just gonna gonna love the place, I hope. And we have an amazing staff in there. Make sure to just give them a high five and just have fun. I mean, really thankful. Luke already said pretty much everything that has to be said. So with that being said, which one should we just then?
So I want to make sure that they're ready.
Plan.
Lock the oil store. Come on in. Yeah, but they didn't come out quite a lot later. I mean, we're talking
As beginners, like
all that. Absolutely. People that don't even have gardens yet, all the way up to people that have been gardening for years and years and years. And we're working with the city to actually have sidewalk workshops. So it's actually like outside. We're going to be working with like soil and actually getting your hands dirty. And so the workshops we have in store are going to be ones that are more like classrooms where there's not really hands-on, but you get to learn as a group. And then we're going to have the sidewalk workshops, which is like water, dirt, seeds, because we're really striving, especially this time of year, to get people to grow a fall garden.
Hey, I'm Todd.
I'm Rachel, and we're that 1870s homestead. You can find us on YouTube or Instagram.
Yep.
And we've been watching Luke for at least 5 years. He was probably the very first homestead channel that we started following. He taught us how to garden because we really weren't good at it. And since then we bought our own homestead, and when he was opening his store, first off, we're from Michigan. We have to support local business, and it was Luke, and he's just accomplished so much. So go Luke, go Cindy, we wish you the best.
Congratulations, guys.
Todd.
And I'm Lisa.
And we are from the SSL Family Farm, or the SSL Family Dad YouTube channel. And we have been following MIGARDENER for like 6 years. I watched one of his first grow light videos. I've been following him ever since. We've learned a heck of a lot from him. Here for the grand opening today. And man, is this thing awesome. The store is great.
So we're Daniel, DJ in Houston from Arms Family Homestead. We've watched Luke for a long time. MIGARDENER's an amazing channel. We've worked with Luke on his garden seed stuff. I've pushed a lot of people to his seeds because I've grown them for several years and they're just amazing. I love it. It's awesome family, awesome little small American company, and I love supporting that kind of company. That's what it's all about. So Arms Family Homestead on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Go check us out.
My name is Megan. This is Eli and Will and Vivian. And we moved here a couple years ago from Denver and started watching Luke because we started our own little homestead. So yeah, it's super exciting that he opened this store in our own hometown. Hi, I'm Tangi.
And I'm Jack.
And we're from Freedom Homestead.
Yep. And we're here to support Luke, the MIGARDENER, with his grand opening of his new store. Just a great guy, and we're really excited for him pursuing his dream and his business. And that's why we're up here in Michigan.
Yep, I've been watching Luke since I think his first or second year on YouTube. I didn't really know a whole lot about gardening, but watching him I learned a ton, and it's been really cool kind of watching him grow up really on YouTube from kid in high school. Now he's a college graduate, he's married, and got a beautiful little girl, and yeah, and so we love watching him because we learn so much and he feels like family.
And check out our channel. We'd love for you to subscribe and watch what we do.
And we are Homestead Homies.
Yes.
Hi everyone, I'm Luke's mom, and I am so proud of the kids today. This is such a wonderful event for them, that Luke has been dreaming of this for ages and ages and ages, and always saying his main hope is to have his storefront. He's just such a wonderful person himself. In and out, he's just such a genuine person. I remember helping him out in high school when the first things he did was our first seed box, and his sales came out of a cardboard box with about 20 tomato varieties, and he sent them out, and then he expanded to something else. And then one year he actually grew thank you gifts for all his teachers, and he grew them tomatoes and beans, and that was his thank you gift. And that's the kind of person he is. So it's so wonderful that everyone can give back to him on opening day, and he can see all the people that appreciate what he does, and he has such a love and an interest to help everyone grow, and just expand their gardening. So I actually feel so fortunate to be his mom and to enjoy seeing the things he does. And now with Cindy in his life, she's such a wonderful asset to him, to help him out in every way. And I always say behind every good man, there's a good woman, and I wish them all the best in all they can do, and God bless them.
Well, that is a wrap for the MI Gardener grand opening hot dog in sale in Port Huron, Michigan. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Shake.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Doug.
It's also so nice to watch people have a passion about something and turn that into industry, man. That's what is really cool. And just also, oh, and she's so cute. And just, you know, working your passion and trying to get the word out to help people, and then letting everything else fall into place, right?
Absolutely.
You're pretty happy about today's turnout?
Oh, super happy. Yeah, I said, you know, it's like, just to see someone come out that loves what you do is great, but to see over 400 people show up is like, wow. You know, we didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And to see so many people believe in a dream that we dreamed of 4 or 5 years ago when we really started the online business. It was incredible to really see that all kind of culminate to this event, which was awesome.
Yeah, we had a good time. So after we had the event, then we went down to the lake and we were on the beach and we grabbed a little something, and now we're just wrapping up. It's their daughter's 2-year-old birthday, so they had some ice cream and we all hung out and everyone said their goodbye. So I wanted to wrap the video up. If you haven't checked out the MI Gardener channel, go check it out. Tell them you're a homestead homie and that you came over to check it out and get some of your gardening advice, and maybe shop his online store, migardener.com, and get yourself some seeds and all that other fun stuff. As always, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and we'll see you guys on the next video.
Bye. Say bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. You might want to check out these videos.
And if you want to become a homestead homie, click the picture of us below.
We will see you tomorrow.